Hello there, Yuri, and welcome to this Your Essay Correction. Thank you for sending in these wonderful pieces of work. They look absolutely fantastic. So this, your first task 1 of the day. The plan 4004-3C, good for referencing it, represents a 2-floor or 2-story residential building divided into 2 sections, the main floor and the lower level. The main floor area on the right contains the first and second bedrooms, which share a bathroom, the master bedroom. So I would say that that list gets a little bit clunky because you've tried to say about the almost similar. So similar means almost the same. So if we were to say almost similar, we're just adding an extra layer of ambiguity to it. But also, given that you're listing the sizes here, we don't need to comment on their size here. We can just say, maybe on the right of the image is the main floor area. It contains the first and second bedrooms, the master bedroom, the first and second bedroom and the master bedroom, or it contains 3 bedrooms. I think what's happened here is we really want to use this respectively phrase, and so we've tried to find a way to use it. But it's made this sentence a little bit long and just a little bit clunky. So if you want to list the sizes of the 3 bedrooms, I would say the first, second and master bedroom with the dimensions X, Y and Z respectively. If you're going to use a respectively phrase, keep the list of things quite short so that the whole sentence comes together easily. So on the right of the image is the main floor area. It contains the first, second and master bedrooms with the dimensions X, Y and Z respectively. The first 2 bedrooms also share a bathroom. And then the living room is located in the heart of the house next to the entrance. It has an adjacent kitchen area, dining room, and the most spacious area in the house, the garage, the size of which is 21 to 20 feet. So I think we're saying 21 by 20 feet, because the hyphen means 2. So 21 to 20 feet, meaning this would be a range. So if we want to say by, we either use a little x, or we write the word by. But yeah, this means a range. On the lower level, so we don't need this bit here, or you could say on the lower half of the space, or in the lower half of the space, or the lower half of the space. Oh, I see. So we could say half of the lower portion of the house, or half of the lower portion of the space, is dedicated to an activity room. The second half contains the other half contains the 4th bedroom that is slightly smaller than the others at 10 by 12 feet, and a laundry area which is combined with let's say a washroom, or a laundry area which doubles as a washroom. Overall, the total width of the building is 69 feet and the depth is 36 feet. The main floor is considerably more spacious with an area of 1,789 square feet. And when we do numbers over 3 digits, we tend to put a comma after the first so we put a comma every 3 digits. So once you get to 4 digits, you need a comma just there. Whereas the lower level is 798 square feet. Good. Yeah, well described. I think the only thing to do is go through and correct for small errors. I think mainly in this, your errors were errors of convention. So how to denote something's width by depth when we say it's 10 by 14 feet. Either a little x or the word by. Cool. Let's move on to your task 2. Here we go. So the question of whether increasing, I'd say, frequency of travelling is more beneficial than harmful is getting momentum in modern society. Gaining momentum. But questions tend not to gain momentum. Questions tend to increase in frequency or become more common. So the upsides of reaching destinations quickly are obvious to many. However, the price paid for such convenience can be comprehended by few. Cool. Good use of the semicolon here, and I like that. On the one hand, travelling, whether domestic or international, expands boundaries of human understanding of our planet and its inhabitants, which is highly advantageous for global development, or for the development of the global society. Where is it? Sorry. For example, while visiting different countries, individuals can discover ideas for international businesses like exporting or importing of equipment, or like the export or import of equipment, food services to countries in need. So this would be an or. Individuals can discover ideas for international businesses such as import or export of equipment, or delivering food or services to countries in need. Therefore, business travelling vastly contributes to the development of the international economy. Good. On the other hand, the rapid development of tourism has a significant impact on the environment. This is largely because of the rising demand for airplane tickets, or the rising demand for airplane tickets, or for air travel. That in turn, the phrase in turn has led to an increase of carbon emissions produced by aviation. So an increase in the emission of carbon by the aviation industry, or an increase in carbon emissions produced by aviation. That's fine. For instance, a recent study performed by Greenpeace has shown that over the last decade, pollution caused by air transportation services and production has dramatically increased by 96%. Just in a decade. Consequently, there are no doubts that leisure travelling, or travel for the purposes of leisure, colossally adds to the greenhouse effect. I was about to say that this is a bit of a dramatic word, but yeah, it's right. Tourists do massively contribute to global warming. To conclude, based on the examples given, it is impossible to deny the benefits of travelling, since without it, the development of international business would be unacceptably slow. Good. Nevertheless, the circumstances of excessive usage of aviation can be dreadful to the environment due to carbon emission. It is predicted that future societies will find a way to benefit from travelling without contribution to global warming. This here at the end it feels like an idea you wanted to include in the essay but didn't have time to, because this is the sort of statement that you would need an example for, because you're saying that someone has predicted that future societies will find a way. So I would expect then to be told who has predicted it and what ways. So this would need expanding. So this would be a body paragraph on its own. The conclusion should just be to summarize the examples and to show the opinion, where your opinion falls. So that's one of the things I really need to know. Because in the task and achievement section of the IELTS exam, what it specifically looks for is how accurately you responded to the question. Did you understand it? Did you think about it thoroughly? And did you include all sections of it in your response? So where you've given this additional factual statement at the end here, I would certainly have gone in with something that you feel about it. So I have mixed views on the subject. Anything, just that little additional few words to say, this is what I think about the subject, because this question does ask you to discuss both views and give your opinion. So you have to respond to the question exactly. But other than essentially the small grammatical errors that I've corrected throughout, and making sure that you respond exactly to the question, these were excellent. I thoroughly enjoyed reading through them. So what we need you to do now is put together your error list, everything that we've been through in these, correct these 2 essays, send us those and your next 2 questions in one email, and we will get back to you very, very shortly. My name's Andrew, by the way. I work at IELTSpodcast.com along with Ben and the others. I'll be correcting a few of your essays in the near future. Good work, man. Speak to you soon.